In the quaint town of Cornucopia, where every day smelled like freshly popped popcorn and the streets were paved with golden corn kernels, there lived a rather eccentric triple Kernel-pult. Now, triple Kernel-pult was not your average Kernel-pult. He had a peculiar obsession with butter. One sunny afternoon, as the residents of Cornucopia were enjoying their leisurely stroll down buttered corn lane, triple Kernel-pult decided it was time to showcase his unique talents. With a gleeful twirl of his leafy arms, he launched himself into action, flinging ears of corn and dollops of butter in 3 perfectly synchronized lanes. Prepare to be buttered up, folks. Triple Kernel-pult exclaimed, his kernels bouncing with excitement as he aimed for the first lane. But as luck would have it, triple Kernel-pult's aim wasn't quite as precise as he had hoped. Instead of landing in the designated lane, his first ear of corn sailed through the air in a majestic arc, only to plop down squarely on the head of Mayor Popcorn, who was enjoying a leisurely stroll with his buttered popcorn cane. Goodness gracious, what in the name of corn kernels is going on here? Mayor Popcorn exclaimed, his buttered top hat sliding down over his eyes. Undeterred by his first mishap, triple Kernel-pult quickly launched another ear of corn, this time aiming for the second lane. But alas, his butter-coated kernels had other plans. The ear of corn ricocheted off a passing butter churn and careened off course, landing in a nearby haystack where it promptly stuck like a cob in a cornfield. By this point, the residents of Cornucopia were in stitches, watching in amusement as triple Kernel-pult's buttery escapades unfolded before their eyes. But triple Kernel-pult wasn't ready to admit defeat just yet. With a determined flick of his leafy arm, he launched his final ear of corn, aiming for the third lane with all the precision he could muster. And this time, to everyone's surprise, triple Kernel-pult's aim was true. The ear of corn sailed through the air in a graceful arc, landing with a satisfying splat in the middle of the third lane. But triple Kernel-pult wasn't done yet. Oh no, he had one final trick up his sleeve. With a mischievous grin, triple Kernel-pult reached into his basket and pulled out a giant tub of butter, which he promptly poured over the corn-covered lane, transforming it into a slippery, buttery mess. The residents of Cornucopia erupted into laughter and applause, cheering on triple Kernel-pult and his buttery antics as they slipped and slid their way down the newly christened butter lane. And so, with kernels of corn and dollops of butter, triple Kernel-pult proved that sometimes, a little buttery chaos is just what the doctor ordered to spice up life in Cornucopia.